What a beefy show. Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. Today is the 5th of November. There was an hour-long Star Citizen Live Outer Space Influence with the members of the UI team, Simon and David. Here's what you need to know. David said that the goal of the team was to coordinate using the newest techniques, achieving the highest polish visually, however also achieving the best player interface to give us the information that we need better. Building blocks were mentioned several times as the term that's used to describe the current toolset that makes up the UI. Jared quantified that all of this was still in active development. Simon works with many teams to achieve progress in many aspects. The actor feature team and the UI feature team collaborate daily, and Simon said that he also likes to get his hands dirty working on systems as well. Jared asked what team members were most proud of during the last year since they've been on the show. Simon spoke about how items are integrated into newer tooling, and David spoke about how well the UI and lighting work well together to look realistic. David also went on to say, to achieve a look and performance that we expect of Star Citizen, there are many layers layered into 3D space, and said that we could expect to see a preview in the near future, and in general, said that these features may be added over the course of several patches from now. Simon mentioned that they're in a state where the UI is being built such that entire sections can be modified. For example, a screen could be set to Crusader or Aegis quickly. David said that he likes being part of the stream rather than being tacked on to the end. And they elaborated that often UI is left to the end of a process, and that's not how it is in Star Citizen. Everything is integrated and embedded during creation rather than being an afterthought. Jared said that development is actually exploration, and often, when building something, other things and other ideas become apparent, and then they moved on to the questions. Star map work is progressing, but it's a big system. It incorporates parts of the radar, and then zooms out to a galactic view and then even wider. The intent sounds easy, but as you can imagine, they described it as being tricky. Simon believes that they're at a state where they have a plan, and that work can begin to refactor the star map. Jared mentioned that the star map is an inheritor, and that other core tech needs to be worked on before tackling something like a star map. Many of the foundation systems, including scanning, are also each in their own evolutionary development, which means that they cannot progress. The intent in general will appear like this star map from 2014. I'm going to have that linked in the description for you to check out. You should. It's pretty cool. Good work, Turbulent. Functionality is harder to think about than how it looks. They used the idea of the Google map as the inspiration of how we might interface with it. The question was asked, how long before elements of Flash are replaced? And that question was answered with quite far. Mobi-Glass is Flash, and it's being adjusted as well, despite the star map design and other UI sections. They're performing visual prototyping to present to Chris for the first stages of this design, investigating how best to make it work and then look, and once that's approved, work can begin. No dates were given. Chat asked about minigames for Mobi-Glass, and they said that they weren't against the idea, but obviously that's a back burner. Night vision isn't currently futuristic, and you can imagine 1,000 years from now, one would expect it. And the UI team confirmed that the UI team would not likely be responsible, as that's probably more gameplay. It sounded as if someone was thinking about it, but that somebody wasn't the UI team. The Gladius is still the testbed for the UI changes, as it is the main player for Squadron 42. They said it was half where they want it to be, and once it's fully dialed in to include bomb mode, missile mode, comms, and others, that they can take the final concept and the concept art to Chris, and then build other manufacturers. More layers in the targeting UI will be added in the future beyond just good and bad. Persistence in what MFD was last visible the next time you enter a ship is planned but not a priority. They want to look into adding the original landing radar in the future. There was a 10-minute discussion having to do with customization, deciding where what thing would be in various screen sizes and shapes. Didn't really materialize to confirm anything, but it's nice that it's worked on. And they confirmed that some cats in the UK do participate in tea time. That's it. A great show with lots of information. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. If you enjoy these breakdowns, please consider subscribing so that I can help keep you up to date. Please consider sharing it with a friend or org mate, as that really does help a lot. And of course, fly safe and I'll see you in the verse.